Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be checking out some more Asgards Fall. Ooh. With this patch, we're preparing your save files for the upcoming Steam Cloud save. The feature will be available within the next 1 to 2 days. Play only on the device where you've made the most progress. Okay. Let's get to it. So, we have unlocked the new characters, and I think today we're going to try out the brand new character that wasn't in the demo. The Seer. They have the Curse Weaver, a sinister staff wrapped in shadows and whispers. Its touch spreads malaise, bending the will and blighting the spirit of all curses. Oh, he looks cool. We've got no levels on him. It's the first time we're using him. Let's just make sure we don't have any blood sacrifices on. Seeing as this is the first run with this character, we may not get that far, but I don't want to curse us just yet. We'll see how things go. We might end up doing 2 runs in this video. One without any upgrades and one with a few levels. And we're definitely just going to start on Midgard for now. Let's see. Let's see what he's about. Alright. Ooh, okay. He's got an interesting ranged attack that seems to apply a debuff. That must be the malaise that it was on about. Okay. Ranged character is pretty damn good. We got crit strike chance there. What do we want? I'm kind of thinking maybe we try our hardest to max out the Curse Weaver and see how good that is just on its own. So let's get Curse Weaver, 20% damage increase. I wonder if you can get more projectiles on it and it not just be like cooldown and damage increase. But we'll see. I think the Blood Veil, as far as I'm aware, that only had damage increases. It may be a little bit difficult since we're only shooting out 3 projectiles at a time. Viking's Resolve. Physical attacks have 3% chance to reduce the remaining cooldown of all abilities. I don't know if we're doing physical attacks, that's the thing. 3% dodge chance and 4% armor. Let's just get it. And we'll stick it over there. Next time we get a level up, we'll have a closer look to see if we're actually doing physical damage with this staff. We are creating a huge death ball. We may need to go into different things here. Right. How about we do an aura? Bone chilling cold. Create a persistent aura around you that slows enemies and applies chill effect. You can get Serpent's Coil. Call an electrifying serpent from the ground, damaging enemies in its way for 80 damage on a 6-second cooldown. We can get Tyr's Judgment. Call Tyr's Greatsword, emitting electric shocks to random targets for 40 damage on an 8-second cooldown. Do you know what? We're doing a ranged build, so let's get ranged stuff. And Tyr's Judgment is just that. Hopefully we can get it to spawn near this huge glut of enemies. Alright, we get 2% bleed chance, 23 max health, and 3% dodge. We're re-rolling. Berserker's Fury. Physical damage has a chance to enrage the player, increasing attack speed and all damage types. Skadi's Hunting Ground. You gain 100% increased damage, but also take 100% increased damage while standing still. Or Lingering Influence. Increase the time of status effects by 2 seconds. Yeah, we definitely want that. Tyr's Judgment. Oh, and Curse Weaver does do physical damage. I mean, it's very difficult for me to say no to this. You know what I'm like. I see shiny, I take shiny. Let's get a 60% damage increase on Tyr's Judgment. Absolutely. Ooh, we dodged. Does this character have base dodge chance? Interesting. 3% dodge, 5% lightning damage, and 1.8% crit strike. We're rolling. Power gain is 13 knots of fate, or knots of power required to get 5% increased damage for every active knot of power. Hand of Blood requires 8, and it gives you bleeding enemies have 10% chance to explode on death, damaging enemies around them. Or we can just get more attack speed. I think we go for the power gain. And... I think we've got to stick it over here. Because we're going to need 3, 6, 9, 12. We're going to need pretty much 3 legendaries to get that going. Come on, Tears Judgment. Smash them. There we go. Look at all that XP. Beautiful. Frost Orbit. Summon icicles orbiting around you and damaging nearby enemies for 45 damage on a 15-second cooldown. Shattering Ground. Shatter the ground towards a random target for 25 damage on a 6-second cooldown. Or Giant's Tooth. Pierce random targets with massive spears on a 40-second... Oh, sorry. 40 damage on a 3-second cooldown, and you throw 3 of them. Let's reroll. Jotunfire Outburst. Summon fiery volcanoes, periodically bursting out for 45 damage on a 16-second cooldown, and you summon 2 of them. We can get more Tears Judgment. Or how about we go for a Hugin and Moonin? Call Hugin and Moonin to your side, damaging enemies around you for 60 damage, and you summon 2 of them. Yeah, that sounds good to me. They are ranged. Well, they're classed as melee, but, you know, they're not really, are they? Chain Lightning. Lightning damage has 3% chance to cause Chain Lightning, hitting up to 5 enemies. Cannot trigger itself. I think we just get crit strike chance here. 3.9% crit strike chance is pretty nice. What is this? Oh my god, a health potion. They're not apples. Can this character not eat apples? Or have they changed it in the update? I don't know. Right. I don't think we take either of these. Fiery Rune might actually be decent. Marks an enemy with a rune that explodes after a short time for 30 damage on a 9-second cooldown, and you do 3. Do you know what? Actually, I think we're going to pick this up. It's a new ability. Oh yeah, that explosion's nice. That took out loads of chumps. 60 health. Being healed by the health potions. That feels like more than usual. Let's re-roll here. Skadi's Hunting Ground. We've seen this one. Probably don't want it again. 50% node multiplier. Not really. Let's re-roll. 4% dodge chance. Sure, we'll stick that over there. I like the animation for the fire runes. It's really cool. And the explosions as well. Oh yeah. That looks deadly. Upgrading the damage of Tears Judgment here. Or we could get Giant's Tooth, which we've seen before. That's the Fire Spears. And Skadi's Ice Arrow. We have also seen. Shoot ice arrows towards random targets, freezing them in place. I think we're going to reroll. And I'm actually going to ignore the Leviathan throwing axe and pick up damage on the Curse Weaver. 20 to 40% damage increase there. Oh no, we want to keep that potion on the ground if we can. Okay, what do we got? +2 dashes. Okay, that's definitely changed since we last played. And I think it might actually be worth picking up. Let's stick that over there. We're filling up the left-hand side. Ooh, is it cost this guy? Oh, okay. The dash recharges a lot slower. I don't know whether it's just this character or the developers have changed it. I don't like Fenrir's claws. It says it's a ranged attack, but I swear it's like close range. 70 damage on a 4-second cooldown, and you fire 3 off. Do you know what? Let's get Skadi's ice arrow. Yeah, shoot ice arrows at random targets, freezing them in place for 5 damage on a 6-second cooldown, and you shoot 4 of them. That should be good against bosses. Ooh, it's AoE. Okay, I didn't realise that it'd be AoE. We're getting a lot of potion drops. Ooh, and the freeze feels pretty damn good. We got our first legendary. 9% armor. Now, I don't know what the base armor is for this guy, but I think because it's a legendary, we kind of have to pick it up. So we put our legendaries over towards power gain, so we can get that 5% increased damage for every active knot of power. Bumping us up from 0 to 3 out of 13. We only need, what, 3 more now? And a purple. Fiery rune damage increase by 45%. Yeah, I think that's better than taking these. I think we're going to try and go for higher leveled abilities rather than trying to fill out all our slots straight away. Static discharge. Lightning abilities can overload, having 12% chance to cast again immediately. I mean, that is really good. One of our abilities is lightning, but don't think we want it. 2% bleed chance and 30 max health. 19% increased physical damage. That is our main attack. So, yeah, we take that. And now we've got Viking's Resolve. Physical attacks have 3% chance to reduce the remaining cooldown of all abilities by 10%. Very nice. Now, I wonder if it counts each of the purple balls individually. I'm not entirely sure. Whirl slash. Rapidly whirl your sword around you. We don't have a sword. We have a staff. Dagger throw. Throw sharp daggers towards random targets, making enemies bleed. We are doing a... we got a little bit of a, not dot, but what's it called? Like a status effect build. So these deal 30 damage on a 2.5 second cooldown. You throw 3 of them and they pierce once. Yeah, sure. That sounds great. Wonder what happens when the purple bar fills up. Ah, it drops a potion. That's what's happening. Okay. We figured it out. Okay, this guy's got built-in healing and survivability. Interesting. 6% shock chance. Nah, I'm not really fussed about that. 4% crit strike chance, though. Yeah, I think we take that. And we can pop it over here. So we'll have pretty much 8% crit chance. Oh, these health potions are sweet. We've not actually gone through the whole map. Yeah, there's still shrines for us to collect. I wonder how long those potions stay on the ground. And 5% attack speed is fantastic for us. Oh, these mushrooms are scary. We're not that fast. Hugin and Moonin, 45% damage increase. Sure, we'll take that. Seems like a good upgrade. Let's leave this potion on the ground and see if it ever disappears. 3% shock chance, an extra dash, 1% chill chance. Nah, we're rolling. 21% crit damage multiplier. I think that's something that we take since we are doing a semi-crit build. Let's go. That's 21% extra damage, basically. Oh, did it disappear? No, we picked it up, didn't we? Oh. Dagger throw. Oh, all of these are common. Not interested in that. Oh my god. Tyr's Judgment going from 1 to 5 is completely insane. That's 5 times the damage. Let's do it. We're going to be popping off. Just waiting for the potion to spawn now. 150% node multiplier. That is pretty spicy. 100% node multiplier and 5% bleed chance. Yeah, I think we do the 150% on the crit chance. That gives us 9.8%. So we've got about 15% crit chance now. Near enough. Oh god, nearly died. The ice is making it difficult for us. I'm running over to where I'm thinking there's XP, but it's just frozen, guys. We can increase the amount of daggers from 3 to 5. Do we do that? Damage increase on the Curse Weaver. Let's roll. Alright, we can get 5. From 3 to 5 amount on the fiery runes. That seems damn good. Give me that heal, thank you. We get health potions pretty darn fast. Oh, and look at all that lovely XP. We roll in past all the greys. Instant retribution. Damage dealing status effects no longer deal damage over time, but instead deal total damage instantly. We love to see that. Let's get it. I think our ice arrows chill, or the enemies seem to be getting blue dots over the head. I don't know whether it's dealing damage. Oh wow, another legendary upgrade on the... Oh, we just confirmed something right here. The Curse Weaver increases the amount, which I presume is the purple balls that you fire out. If we can get a legendary one on that, that'd be sick. But at the moment, Tyr's Judgment going up to 9 is too good to pass up. We're just going to be electrocuting the living daylights out of everyone. Hell yeah. 17% increased lightning damage. Yeah, I think we take that since we've got so much of Tyr's Judgment. I think that's pretty decent upgrade to take. We're saving a lot of these blue gems, so we'll be able to like roll hard if we don't get stuff that we want. We want a lot of legendaries. Purely for... Oh, hello. Speaking of legendaries, Fiery Rune going from 5 to 9. That's going to be a lot of explosions. Yes, please. We are kings of AoE in this run. Holy moly. Nothing but AoE. Well, I'd love to get the area of the explosions up as well. That'd be pretty sweet. 1.5% crit chance, static discharge. Lightning abilities can overload. Have 12% chance to cast again immediately. Honestly, I mean, as good as that is, I think we roll here. I don't think we want any of these. Come on. Don't do us dirty, game. 12% attack speed. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll take it. I think we're done with the Knots of Fate. Because we need to leave enough space around the Knot of Fate to our right. And the more Knots of Power we have, the more damage we're going to be dealing. 5% per Knot of Power. So if we can scale that, Oh, hell yeah. Legendary on the Curse Weaver. 60% damage increase from 40 to 100%. So we're dealing double damage on our Curse Weaver now. I want to see that legendary, but for the amount next. If we can keep spamming... Well, yeah, just spamming our little attack. Enemy's going to have no chance. 2 extra dashes. Honestly, yeah, you can get stuck there. It's a legendary, so I'm not going to say no. We're going to have loads of dashes now. The dashes take ages to come back. Now, I'm not entirely sure what's determining our purple bar to go up. Is it when we hit something with our main attack, or is it like a death trigger? I don't know. We are rolling. We're going to go hard. Curse Weaver, amount 3 to 5. Sure, I'll take it. Shooting more balls off. Seems pretty damn good. Not a legendary, but you know. Blue will do. Ooh, cold damage. That's Asgard, isn't it? I think we go for the 100% node multiplier on the crit chance. 13 plus 4. 17.5% thereabouts. Crit chance. So almost 20%, which is 1 in 5 of our attacks crit. And we're shooting out 5 of these balls every time, so we should be critting with 1 of them, in theory. Dagger throw, increase the piercing amount. I never really like that one. I think I'm going to roll here. Okay, there we go. We got a legendary. So rather than firing 3 daggers, we'll fire 7 now. They apply bleed. So we should be doing nice damage over time. It's hard for me to tell where the AoEs on the ground from the enemies are actually like coming up. I think we've got a reroll here. We got 150% node multiplier. Should we put it on attack speed? Yeah, let's put it on attack speed. 30% attack speed increase. We should be spamming balls out now. Oh, get away from that. Oh, wow. Okay, you do scary damage. Get a potion, please. We just sliding back and forth, trying to avoid these AoEs. Oh, I think we nearly got hit there. Where's our potion? It's gotta be on kill, right? We do have dots. How much dot damage are we doing? It's kind of hard to tell, to be honest. Oh, get out of the blast radius. Nearly. You nearly had us, love. Not today, though. And we got her. Nice. We still need that potion, though. I'm pretty sure it's when enemies die, the purple bar goes up. There is quite a few ranged dudes here, which are sort of the bane of our existence, really. With this character, at least. Look at how many enemies we're freezing, man. We're freezing so many enemies. Yeah, I cannot see ranged attacks with all the crap that's going on. Get a 60% damage increase on Hugin and Moonin. I think so, yes. Wonderful. Can we please get another potion? There it is. Lovely. We gotta rush down these ranged dudes. Although we don't really have a say of where our damage goes. Yeah, come here. We got him. Now we're running into all of the guys coming off freeze. Searing Path. Yeah, none of these are worth it. 150% node multiplier. Well, you know what we've got down here? We've got crit strike chance, so let's get more crit. 10% plus 13%. We're almost on 25% crit chance. We are getting there. Hopefully we'll be critting for days. Now, I think it's very hard to actually get 100% crit chance. But we're going to try and get as high as we can. Go on. The explosions did, like, no damage. Ooh, okay. What do we take here? More damage on the Fiery Rune or Curse Weaver? I think we got to go Curse Weaver, don't we? 100 to 160% damage. We want our main attack to be a boss nuker, really, I think. I think that's where it's going to shine. Where's my potion? We're nearly back up to full. Gotcha. %, ignite chance, 33 max health. Do you know what? I think that max health is good enough. Let's take it. Now we've got instant retribution. Damage dealing stats effects no longer deal damage over time, but instead deal the total damage instantly. That should really help with our daggers that are dealing bleed, because that's just going to pop the dot straight away. Oh yeah. We getting them. Apparently freezing... Oh, hello. We got another legendary upgrade on our Curse Weaver, going from 5 to 9. Yes, please. Yeah. Apparently our freezing attack doesn't deal a dot, which is understandable. I think there is some chill abilities that do have a damage over time effect. But maybe we just didn't pick it up. Oh, we got so many enemies. Just got to keep running. I think going round in a circle is probably the best bet. Ooh. He says as he just gets absolutely smashed by a couple of guys. Crit strikes have 5% chance to trigger a random ability. Oh. You know how much I want this. I think we're going to have to stick it here. Then with 2 legendaries, we can unlock both Loki's Gambit and Power Gain. Oh, pardon me. Bloody hay fever got me coughing like a madman. I do apologise if that just blew your ears out. I'll try and catch myself next time. So, if I randomly pause and come back, you'll know why. Curse Weaver going to 12. From 9 to 12. I mean, hell yeah. We're just going to keep putting all our stuff into Curse Weaver. Oh, look at that. How satisfying does that look? Oh, if we can get even more. I think it's doing, like, pretty damn good damage as well, because it applies a dot. Or melees, whatever melees is. Reroll. Ooh, gold. 20% attack speed. We got to stick that there. Hell yeah. Now, if we can get some multipliers going on that attack speed, we can be spamming our main attack. I find it weird that it does physical damage, though. I guess the only other types of damage are elemental types. Or fiery runes or dagger throw. Going from 7 to 11 or from 9 to 13. I think we want more daggers, because daggers are applying bleeds. Yeah, which are popping. Oh, a lot of running, guys. Get out of here. So it looks like the potions just stay on the floor then until you pick them up. Unless there's a timer, but I can't figure that one out. You take 1 damage per second but gain 10% lifesteal. Nah, we roll until we get something good. 150% node multiplier. That's going on the attack speed for sure. 50% attack speed. Oh yeah, we're spamming them out now. Hell yeah. Eat my purple balls. Huh? There's still an insane amount of enemies. Sometimes it's difficult to tell what's going on in this game, but that's part of its charm. We've got 20,000 rerolls available. Yeah, let's get more damage on our Curse Weaver from 160 to 205% damage. We'll try and max it out if possible. Don't know if it's going to be possible. It feels like we're getting more XP and more levels. We normally get to about level 53, I think, before the boss. Okay. I want to loop back round for that potion. 6% chill chance, 15% increased cold damage, and an extra dash. No, thank you. 3.2% crit strike chance. Nah. 20% increased fire damage, or 8% increased chill chance. Let's just take the fire damage. That's our explosions will deal more damage. There we go. Now we get Loki's Gambit. Crit strikes have 5% chance to trigger a random ability. Should be getting that relatively frequently. With a 20% crit chance. What's 20% of 5%? Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't seem like a lot. Oh yeah, legendary final upgrade for the Curse Weaver, increasing its damage to 265%. Beautiful. We got a ton of frozen guys just hanging around. They are just chilling. That was a terrible joke. But you gotta love it. The worst jokes are the best. More fire damage? Maybe. But nah. I'm gonna... Oh, 11% movement speed. I do kind of like the sound of that. Sure, and we'll stick it down here. Then we got power gain. So we get 5% increased damage for every active knot of power, and we've got 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14. So what's that? 70% increased damage. We should be shakalacking everyone now. I wonder how quickly we'll rinse the boss. We've done it in like 5 seconds before, so it'll be a good gauge of how strong this build is. Tia's Judgment going up to 11. I think we just increased the damage on Hugin and Moonin. They're going to be great for the boss fight, because there's only one target, so they have to attack the boss. Let's get a rune. We got our potions on the ground. 2 minutes until we fight the world serpent. %10 increased physical damage. Sure. Let's stick it down there. Just doing a little bit more, bumping up the power ever so slightly of our main attack. Barely having to use our dodges. We're freezing most things, and the things that we don't freeze, we just destroy. So much lightning. 195% damage increase on Hugin and Moonin. We've got loads of rerolls. Ah, there we go. We got a legendary one from 150 to 210%. Yep. Keep that damage up, Hugin and Moonin. Hope you're worth it. We'll see on the end screen what they actually do. And we get 2 more levels in 40 seconds. I doubt it. But we're certainly going to give it a go. 21% increased fire damage. Yep, we'll take that and shove it down there. That's our bombs dealing more damage. Come on. 1 more level in 30 seconds. We can do it. I'll have faith. And seconds to get half a level. Oh, no. Not quite. That's all the enemies. Alright. Okay. Jormungandr got an attack off. So less damage than the physical build. But bear in mind, this is without any points. We've got no levels up for this character. Nice, that was a nice and easy run. Alright. Should we do a second run then and level up this guy a bit? See what we got going on. How many levels? 5, 6 levels. Nice. And most of our damage was coming from Tyr's Judgment. Curse Weaver did pretty much no damage. You love to see that. After it was fully upgraded. What do we got? Oh, Runic Barrage increased the amount of projectiles shot from your staff. Runic Wisdom increased the amount of experience gained during a run. Okay. An improved Blood Vial increased the heal amount of your blood vials. Well, let's... Oh, what do these do, actually? Why can't I go down? It's not letting me go down. Let's... Can we bring the mouse in? Frost Totem. Slaying an enemy has a 5% chance to spawn a Frost Totem, which emits chill effects around it 3 times. Or a Plague Burst. Emit a Plague Burst around you, which applies a curse effect and 1 random other stats effect to enemies every 10 seconds. I mean, that does sound fun. I think I'm going to get it. Every 3rd Plague Burst has increased range. Nah, let's get more projectiles on our staff. And we've got 10% more XP. And then what we're going to do is we'll increase the enemy spawn amount by 50%. This might absolutely destroy us. But... Wait, did that accept it? Yeah. We're gonna try. And go into Midgard. This is just trying to get maximum amounts of XP. Let's go. see what it's like with 50% extra enemies. I'm grateful for that damage buff right at the start. Leviathan throwing axe. Throw a Leviathan axe towards a random target lingering at the position before returning back. 53 damage on a 10-second cooldown. Serpent's Coil. Call electrifying serpent from the ground, damaging enemies in its way for 88 damage on a 6-second cooldown. Or whirl slash. Rapidly whirl your sword around you for 188 damage on a 6-second cooldown. Let's take the Leviathan throwing axe, sure. 100% node multiplier. Why is it offering us that now? 1% ignite chance. No. Oh, stop giving us node multipliers, game. More cold damage. I think the Leviathan axe does cold damage, so yeah, we'll stick that in. More enemies and more XP. We should be leveling up like an absolute madman. 6% armor is great as well. Can we get that explosion? 20% damage on the Curse Weaver? No. Firewolf's Fury. Summon the Firewolf's Fury, a blazing wolf spirit attacking enemies alongside you for 108 damage, and you summon 3, I think? Sure. We've not seen this one before. Oh, I don't believe I've taken it. Yeah, definitely not taken it. That's pretty sick. We're already applying loads of different dots. Let's do more fire damage. And we'll just shove it over there. 14% increased fire damage. That should bump up our wolves a little bit. We're going to need them for when there's loads of enemies on screen. Right, we're at max health, so that... We re-roll here. Throw hammers of righteousness that spin around their target location for 53 damage on a 5-second cooldown. Arctic Assault, massive piece of ice dropping from the sky and detonating at random locations. 77 damage on a 7-second cooldown. I think I prefer the hammers of righteousness. They spawn on you. Okay. I think I kind of want to try and get... Have we already gone too far to get damage over time stuff? We may well have done. 9% shock chance. No, thank you. Shattering Death. Frozen enemies have 10% chance to shatter into pieces when taking damage. Nope. Battle Scars. Every time you take damage, there's a 5% chance to permanently gain 1% increased damage. I do like that. I think that's pretty damn good. But we want to be getting hit a lot. No doubt we will be getting hit a lot. Let's just take some early damage. Yeah, and get that healing. Ballista. Summon a ballista, periodically shooting salvos at nearby enemies for 28 damage on a 15-second cooldown, and they PS5. Tyr's Judgment. We had this in the last run, so probably not going to pick it again. Thor's Wrath. Call lightning from the sky, hitting random targets in the surroundings for 58 damage on a 7-second cooldown. And Amount 3. I'm going to reroll. Ferocious Stomp. Unleash a Ferocious Stomp, damaging enemies around you and stunning them for 3 seconds. 148 damage on a 10-second cooldown. That is a lot of base damage. Shattering Ground. Shatters the ground towards a random target for 33 damage on a 6-second cooldown. I think we take the Bone Chilling Cold. Let's get a Chill Aura. We did want a bit of damage over time, and we've also already got bonus cold damage. 20% increased physical damage. Okay. I'll be taking that for sure. That's basically just damage on our main attack. Flame-bound Leech. Oh, I do love a flame-bound Leech. I think we've got enough healing on this character, though. Burn targeted enemies from the inside and heal for 1% of the damage dealt. Frost Orbit summons icicles orbiting around you and damaging nearby enemies for 60 damage on a 15-second cooldown. Honestly, I'm going to reroll. And we'll reroll again. I do kind of like Mjolnir. It ricochets off enemies. How about we just get Thor's Wrath? It does more damage, has a lower cooldown, and you fire 3 of them. Yeah, sure. Do we have any other damage over time things? Look at all that popping, did you see? Oh, wow. Reroll for another 20% physical damage. Sure. You know what? I've just realised I was taking damage for no reason then. Because we didn't have our Knot of Fate actually procced. But it's fine. We've remedied that. Firewolf's Fury getting a 45% damage increase. Sure. Want more of them though. I want... Oh my god, we keep getting physical damage increase. What is going on? 12% fire damage. 14% physical. Let's get physical. And we're just going to shove it in the corner there. I hope the blast that we're doing, that we got in the skill tree, deals physical damage. It should be the same as our main weapon, right? Oh, we're definitely rolling through commons. Ooh, do we get greedy? We do. 60% damage increase on our Curse Weaver. Absolutely. Although saying that, it did barely any damage in the last run. I want to get hit a couple of times before we pick this potion up. Hopefully with scaling damage that'll change. 15% movement speed. That's pretty much a definite pickup there. Even though we've got dodges, or dashes, whatever you want to call them, we've not really used many of them, to be honest. Hammer of the Righteous, 45% damage increase. Yeah. We take it. That should help us thin out the 50% more enemies we're supposed to be getting. Has anyone noticed 50% more enemies? Maybe we're just killing them faster. Ooh, 7% dodge chance. That's quite tasty, yeah. We'll stick that there. One point, I want to make a build that has 100% dodge chance. Whether or not it'd work, I have no idea. 90, so an extra 45% damage increase on our Firewolf's Fury here. Yeah, we've got to take that. Pretty much like purple or higher, I'm always going to take. D level 18, lightning damage, 28%. We do have... Do we have 2 lightning attacks? We got Thor's Wrath and... Was the hammer was physical, I think. Still. Let's pop it down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the hammer's physical. We'll see on our next level up. Or not. Leviathan Throwing Axe going up to 30% ability size. Yes, please. I don't want some Knots of Fate now, since we've got so many Knots of Power. Maybe we roll into them. Lingering Influence, increase the time of stats effects by 2 seconds. This is a really easy one to get. In fact, do we get it just by putting that up there? We do indeed. There we go. Shove that up there and we instantly get 2-second increase on our status effects. Right. Where's this potion spawning? We need it. Beautiful. 45% damage increase on the Leviathan throwing axe. Yeah, that's the best upgrade that we've got. Comes back to you as well. I think it only travels a certain distance back to you though. Like if you're the other side of the map, I don't believe it'd follow you. Do we need the health regen? I don't know if we do. Don't want crit strike chance. Let's just keep rolling here. Chain lightning. Lightning damage has 3% chance to cause chain lightning. Hitting up to 5 enemies. Cannot trigger itself. Oh, power gain here though. Oof. 3, 6, 8. If we put it here, then we need a legendary there and an epic there. It can be done. We got to be careful. But that knot of power, getting that early is very good. We might want to just try and roll into legendaries. Ability size on bone chilling cold. I don't really think we need any of them. Cooldown reduction by 3 seconds on Leviathan throwing axe though. Oh. 30% quicker cast time. That is nothing to turn your nose up at. Whoa, what is going on? That was some weird, like, frame rate issues there. Let's roll. Odin's sacrifice decreased max health by 70% but increase all damage types by 100%. Do we go wild? I think we might go wild and... yeah, let's go wicked and wild. It's going to be scary times when we do get it. But 70% of 200 is 60 health. So that means that our health potions will heal us for full. Unless the health potions heal for a percentage of health rather than a set amount. But I think they only heal for 60. Oh, we're going to get greedy. We're going to go greedy, yeah. Reduce the cooldown of Leviathan throwing axe a little bit more from 7 to 5.6 seconds. We should be able to have a couple out at a time now. 28% crit damage multiplier. Frontline close enemies receive 50% increased physical damage. Both of those are rubbish. Let's reroll again. 18% increased lightning damage. Plus 2 dash amount. I'm going to reroll. Oh, instant retribution. I think that's an instant take. We are doing dots. So that should equate to a lot of damage for us. Making our dots not deal damage over time, but instantly proc all of the damage at once. Be like a huge explosion of damage, essentially. I think it's going to be ranged characters that are going to be the hardest to deal with here. More damage on the Firewolf's Fury. Or bigger ability size on Bone Chilling Cold. I think we've got to go for the ability size, don't we? Just to keep enemies, like, at bay. And with 50% more enemies, you know, we're going to get a lot more enemies inside our little AoE. 43 max health. I kind of feel like I have to take that. And I'm going to stick it down here. Just because we're about to get well, not about to, we're aiming to get 70% less max health. So pretty much any max health we can get is going to be welcome. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. And we're bumping up that Leviathan axe throw. 45% to 90% damage. Hell yeah. All of the AoEs we can get. Oh, that's quite a few guys that are all charging at us. Reroll 22% increased cold damage. That is our Leviathan. Yeah, sure, we'll take that and we'll pop it here. Now we only need an epic and put it there, and we'll have power gain for 5% increased damage for every active knot of power. And we'll do the maths when we get there, which hopefully will be next level. Should see a massive power spike. Firewolf's Fury. Honestly, I don't think I really want to put more points into it. Let's reroll. Bigger ability size for Bone Chilling Cold. Sure, 30 to 60% increased size. Pretty sure Chill slows the attack speed of enemies as well, so it gives us more time to get out of their AoE. Ignite chance 4%, 2 dashes, and 39 max health. Let's go for the max health. And we've got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 knots of power, so that's 55% more damage on everything. We're going to stack that soon with an extra 100%. So an extra 155% damage. I think when we do put a knot of power down near that knot of fate that gives us 100% bonus damage, well, yeah, it'll mean we get an extra 5%. Ooh, okay. We're getting a big ass bone chilling cold here. Sure. We want it as big as we possibly can. Granted, I don't think it's actually dealing damage, but it's stopping enemies getting too close to us. I don't know what it does to projectiles. Ooh, hello. More lightning damage. We do have Thor's Wrath. Do you know what? Let's stick that there. And we got Odin's Sacrifice. 70% decrease in max health, but 100% increased damage. So we've got 85 max health. And to say I'm scared is putting it lightly. we can get about, I think it's like 2-shot. Oh, it's these ranged guys are going to be the death of us. Let's rush down to this potion. Thor's Wrath, halving the cooldown pretty much from 7 to 4.9 seconds. Yes, please. Get that lightning going, brother. Okay, the potions must heal a percentage of your health, because we did not heal to full. But we get 25 health per potion there. 24% increased physical damage. I mean, yeah, I don't see how we don't take that. And then we get instant retribution. Damage dealing stats effects no longer deal damage over time, but instead deal the total damage instantly. Let's see how enemies survive, if they survive. I think we are melting them white-handedly here. Thor's Wrath going from 3 to 7. Yeah, boy. We're going to be popping that lightning off all over the place. Yeah, it's just these ranged guys that are going to be tough for us to deal with. We do... I always forget, we've got dashes. So keep that one in your back pocket. Yeah, 12% attack speed seems reasonable enough to take. Let's do it. We've got boss number 1 time. Ooh, and you deal a lot of damage because we have, like, no health. Oh, we're getting out of there. We're dealing a lot of damage, though. We got him. Oh, was that mainly from our wolves? Yeah, we absolutely rinsed them compared to last run. I think it was like a minute and a half or something, the kill in the last run. And it was 30 seconds in this run. So we're looking pretty good. Oh my god, Thor's Wrath going from 7 to 11. You better believe I'm taking that. We just want endless pips of lightning coming down. We're getting more XP. 50% more enemies and 15% more XP. So in theory, we should be more than, like, getting, 68 max health. Oh, I don't think I can say no to that. Yeah, we should easily be getting, well, I've lost my train of thought. We should be getting way more levels than we did in the last run. I think we got to like level 51 or something, or 49, I think. And we're about halfway through the run, and we're already level 41. So we're well on track. Let's increase the ability size of Bone Chilling Cold even more. We're going to get it to cover the screen. Hell yeah. I do sort of want to get hit as well. Oh, that max health totally just saved us. We've got 153 max health again. Okay. I don't feel in danger at all anymore. Lightning abilities can overload, having 12% chance to cast again immediately. Yeah, might as well instantly pick that one up. That's our Thor's Wrath. We could just get endless amounts of lightning popping off. Which is sort of what looks like to be happening. We may as well increase the damage by 45% while we're at it, because we've got so many of them coming down. Oh, here are all the ranged guys. Oh, we got a magnet. Look at all that XP. Kill chance, ignite chance, crit damage multiplier. I think we just take a easy 100% bonus. And let's... I don't even want it on attack speed, I don't think. Physical damage, maybe? Nah, let's do more lightning damage. We're still going. Oh, that was all the XP. There's so many health potions on the ground. Reroll, reroll. Oh, 60% increased damage on a Leviathan axe throw. Yes, please. I want ability size up more for it as well. I want to get huge axes. Not that they aren't already absolutely ginormous, but, you know, I like to see them be maybe as big as this circle, if that's even possible. We're dealing damage for days now. 25% increased lightning damage or 6% bleed chance. Do we take the bleed chance just for the dot? Are we... I don't think we're applying bleeds, so I don't actually know if this affects us. And maybe we just take the lightning damage, in all honesty. Yeah, I think we do. And let's pop it down there. Look at all the potions on the ground. I'm pretty sure that they just stay there. It's really kind of overpowered. I think we reroll. Oh, we got a legendary on Bone Chilling Cold, going from 130 to 170% ability size. Our AoE is ginormous. Okay. +2 dash amount. I don't think we even care about that, to be honest. Let's just roll. 61 max health I will take. Let's shove that up there. We're back up to what our starting max health was, 200, I think. So, even though we got 70% less max health, we're back where we should be. I kind of want to take a load of damage, to be honest. Just because we've got a chance of increasing our damage when we take damage. And we've got a ton of health potions on the ground. So we can always get it back. Let's reduce... I'm rolling. I'm going hard. Oh no. Let's get another legendary upgrade for Bone Chilling Cold. Yes. Yes, we're nearly covering the screen. We got the top and bottoms going. Very nearly. Not quite. I think it's going to take a lot more for us not to be able to see the circle anymore. But wouldn't that be fun? Physical damage has a chance to enrage the player. Yeah, we'll stick that there and just get it. Why not? Increasing attack speed and all damage types. We do physical damage. I wish it told you the percentage chance. But if that's somewhere in the game that you can see, then do let me know. Because I'd love to take a bit more of a deep dive into some of the stats and what's going on in this game. Ooh, we can get up to 14 lightning with the Thor's Wrath. Yeah, I think we do that. 11 to 14. It's just constantly shooting off now. It's going to be an absolute murder machine against the boss. We're already a higher level than we were at the end of last run. We're probably going to beat the highest level than I've ever got. I think it's level 57 or something. That includes this version of the game and the demo. More lightning damage? Nah. Frozen enemies have 10% chance to shatter into pieces when taking damage, 14% movement speed, or Skadi's Hunting Ground. You gain 100% increased damage, but also take 100% increased damage while standing still. I don't think we can take this. Yeah. It's still a little bit too spooky for me, I'm not going to lie. Let's get more movement speed. What's that? Physical damage versus lightning damage. Yeah. We're rinsing stuff before it even gets on the screen here. Is that our lightning doing that? Like, where are all the enemies? Is there going to be another boss? There's supposed to be 50% more enemies. Like, genuinely. I'm pretty sure we're killing most guys off screen. More damage on Thor's Wrath. If that's what's going hard, then yeah, absolutely. Keep the chaos up. I think it might be one-shotting anything that it touches. Do want to take some damage, though. Make use of all these health potions. Oh, we nearly died there. Maybe not that much damage. 100% node multiplier. What is this? That's lightning damage. We could get more lightning damage, but no. I think we reroll for 27% more lightning damage. Yep, sure. We want to fill these out with knots of power to fully take advantage of power gain here. 5% increased damage for every active knot of power. How many have we got at the moment? Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. Okay. 19 times 5 is 95%, is it? We're definitely doing a Thor's Wrath build, so Curse Weaver, I love you, but not today. We're getting more Thor's Wrath, 18 Thor's Wrath. Remember, we've also got a 12% chance to recast it whenever we deal lightning damage. Or is it 12% on cast? It might be 12% on cast to cast again. Never-ending beams of lightning, and also just unlimited health potions, pretty much. Blood Pact, you take 1 damage per second but gain 10% lifesteal. That might make us unkillable. Straight up 12 damage there. You know what? Sure. Let's take it. Let's see what happens. We're going to see if we stand still. Okay, we can't stand still. If we see a Skadi's hunting ground, I may actually take it, because that'll give us an extra 100% damage. We'll take an extra 100% damage, but I think it's going to be worth it. I'm just going to leave this for a bit. I don't think XP disappears on the ground. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. We got a little bit too cocky there, didn't we? Oh, wow. Let's keep rolling. Curse Weaver, sure. We'll bump you up from 5 to 9 projectiles. We definitely would have died with Skaddies there. Okay. Bleed chance. +3 dashes. Let's just get attack speed. We're not going to get Skaddies. Now we can only get levels up in our skills. I've never actually filled the knot before. The webway, sorry. Do you want to get hit more to increase my damage? What is it, like 5% chance to gain 1% damage whenever you hit? So that should trigger every 20 times we get hit. We've still got a load of potions on the ground. Curse Weaver going up to from 9 to 13, sure. Okay. You little rangers can do one. These charging guys actually deal a lot of damage. This is a semi-AFK build. You just have to move when ranged attacks happen. But no one else is getting in close. We've got 1 minute until the boss. And we got mushrooms. I think we can just stay here with the mushrooms now. And then we will pick up all of the XP. Just before the boss spawns. Spawns at 20 minutes. So, should we say like 15 seconds before, maybe 20 seconds before. Do you know what? We'll go now. We don't want to leave this XP on the ground. Let's increase the damage of the Leviathan axe throw, sure, by 60%. We get another level, come on. Thor's Wrath cooldown from 2.49 to 1.74 seconds, absolutely. We're not going to get another level, but damn. What an insane run. This character is great. Get the rune before we get teleported. Let's see how much damage we do. I think we're going to melt him. Yeah, see you later, buddy. That was like 10-second kill. What's our deeps gonna be? $10 million damage with Thor's Wrath. Man, we got so many levels as well. We were doing bleeding. Oh, shit. What was bleeding? 6.5 million bleeding damage. Those wolves are pretty hench as well, considering we barely put any points into them. Hell yeah. That's what we get for all of the damage multipliers stacking. 10 million damage. Nice. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know. All the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.